What is good YouTube, Warshu here with a video on the Avengers Endgame movie, which is also called Avengers 4. So I'm going to be giving away the 50,000 subscriber tomorrow, as it is New Year's Eve in this country, the 31st of December. So at the end of the video, there'll be a bunch of details for both competitions. So guys, you did not read the title wrong. Is Hugh Jackman going to be appearing in Avengers Endgame as Wolverine? Now, how is this even possible? Right, so the internet has been freaking out. If you Google Avengers 4 Hugh Jackman, apparently he's going to be in the movie according to Google. Now, this is very interesting. The famous actor Hugh Jackman, it's been reported on WeGotThisCovered.com, The Express, which is a big publication in England, the Daily Star, literally everywhere. This story is everywhere. So is it true? Most likely not. Why? Because we have the small fact that Logan movie, spoiler warning if you've not watched that movie, Wolverine died in the Logan movie. Are they going to disrespect that movie just to get him in an Avengers 4 cameo role? No, not really. And why has this come out just before the new year? It's very odd timing. I mean, obviously it's been trended all over Twitter and it's all over Google for some reason, but an algorithm, right, if you don't know anything, I studied computer science at university, so I know exactly how algorithms work, right? So I don't understand how this is getting traction from anywhere, because obviously how it works is the more stories on news websites there are saying the same thing, the higher up the Google page rank, or the ranking system, I guess you could say, it would actually appear. So in order for this to actually appear everywhere, we would need a lot of different publications, and I've done a bunch of research about this and no one is really saying anything. They're saying that somehow there's been some mistake about this. Now, would I want Hugh Jackman to appear in Avengers 4? No, because it would take away from the whole persona that he died in the Logan movie, which is pretty much my favourite movie of all time when it comes to comic book movie. Wolverine is my favourite hero ever. I cried during Logan. But would I want Wolverine to be in the MCU at one day? Yes, but it's too soon. So the internet seems to think that Hugh Jackman has an Avengers 4 cameo role. I mean, realistically, they've been trying to, Deadpool's been trying to get Wolverine to do a movie with him. Then all of a sudden, the internet is thinking that Hugh Jackman is going to appear in Avengers 4. Could the actor Hugh Jackman appear in Avengers Endgame? Yes, 100% that is possible. But will they stick a Fox character, because it's still owned by Fox at this present moment? We all know that the X-Men will be coming to the MCU when the Fox Disney deal is done, with Kevin Feige this week talking about that they will be starting to do plans with the X-Men in the first 6 months. And now, mere days after, we're getting stories saying that Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, will be appearing in Avengers 4 in the classical yellow suit. No. I mean, if we didn't get the classical yellow suit in the multiple X-Men Wolverine movies that we had, then why really show up in the end of the era? You got to understand, Avengers Endgame is going to be ending the MCU Phase 3. It would really undershadow everything, because if Wolverine was going to be in it, I mean, realistically, yes, they could introduce Wolverine in this movie, because you got to think it's comic book logic, so anything is fair game. But you've got to look at where all these articles are coming from. Now, if you actually do your research, it's coming back. We're on the 30th, as of recording this, 30th, Sunday morning as we record this, and literally it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. I don't understand where it's coming from. Like I said, there's no end of websites. We've got it covered, digitalspy.com, Screen Rant, News Time, absolutely everywhere. And I didn't really want to make this video because I know it's not true and it's not going to happen, but at the same time, we are a news-based channel, I guess you could say. So what is going on here? I think what's happened here is somehow there's a story from somewhere, because you know the fake Deadpool image when, you know, they were on the the bath technology scene when AJ designed, I believe it was, from Instagram. He edited in Deadpool into that scene, and it's a classical image that, God, I've seen so many images of Wolverine in the same scene. So I think it's a classical case of someone has reported a story, but I can't find out where the whole story is coming from. Now, the most reliable one is coming from ScreenRant.com, saying Google says Hugh Jackman is going to be in Avengers 4, but if you look into it, there's not really much factual context, because like I said, it wouldn't make any business sense for them to chuck any version of Wolverine, even though Hugh Jackman is the greatest. He is the GOAT of playing Wolverine. He is Wolverine. It'd be like if anyone else other than Robert Downey Jr. took on the Iron Man role, it just wouldn't be accepted. It's not like the Spider-Man role where any like Tom, Dick and Larry can be Spider-Man. Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. So it is interesting how they do have him listed on Google to be in Avengers Infinity War Part 2, which is essentially Avengers 4. It doesn't really make much sense. So if anyone in the comment section can actually let me know what's going on, because I don't really think it's the algorithm that has messed up because of how the Google PageRank system works. It's not the case of like on social media when people hashtag stuff. That's not how websites rank things. Not like Google does not rank trendy subjects based on hashtags. That's not how websites work. That's how Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and everything work, but not really for websites. Websites work on a much different scale. Obviously, the Google algorithm is that complex that no one would ever understand. But it's very interesting how Google has essentially trolled everyone. I don't know if the Russo brothers have spoken to Google and said, yeah, can you run a story saying that Hugh Jackman's going to be in the movie? Because then a lot more people would actually say it. But the fact that Kevin Feige, the head of the MCU, actually literally came out and said in the first 6 months, because what you got to understand is we still have the Dark Phoenix movie to come out first and potentially the New Mutants movie. I'm not really sure if that's going to come out, but essentially those two movies will end the Fox X-Men franchise before Mr. Kevin Feige takes over. So if we have Wolverine appear in Avengers 4 before Dark Phoenix and New Mutants, then that would be silly. And obviously Disney are buying Fox, so Fox has already invested a lot of money, time into developing these two movies, so it makes more business sense for Disney to let Fox release these movies first. And then the X-Men are anyone's game. But they're not going to rush to X-Men. Obviously, we've said how obviously Wolverine, Magneto, everyone could be introduced in the MCU, but I find this story fascinating because Logan died in the Logan movie, aka Wolverine, so it would be really mess up the timeline, because obviously that was a future story. But where would Hugh Jackman Wolverine fit into the MCU timeline? Is the MCU timeline even going to fit into the Fox franchise? Are they going to retcon absolutely everything? Most likely. I can't really see any of them actors. And guys, if Hugh Jackman Wolverine is going to be in the movie, then why isn't Deadpool Ryan Reynolds going to appear in this movie? Because it would be pretty cool to get Deadpool and Hugh Jackman Wolverine in Avengers 4. That would be awesome. The fact that Hugh Jackman keeps turning down his good friend Ryan Reynolds to make a movie with him, and then Google is trying to tell everyone that he's going to appear in Avengers 4. It is pretty funny. So hopefully the title doesn't insult you guys too much, but it's everywhere. So let's get some common thoughts of what people are actually thinking about the potentiality of Wolverine appearing in Avengers 4. And it's come out literally, we're in December now, the movie comes out April the 26th, 4 months before. Like I said, the only possibility of this actually happening, guys, would be a cameo role of Hugh Jackman in some capacity. That's the only realistic way, and cameo roles are generally secret. They're secret. You remember when some people would troll me for this in Thor 3 when we had a new version of Loki. Obviously I'm referring to Thor 3 when Matt Damon played Loki. You know, that was kept pretty tight-lipped. And obviously when Brad Pitt played the Vanisher in Deadpool 2, that was kept pretty tight-lipped. So my point is, even if Hugh Jackman has got a secret cameo role in this movie, you won't know about it, because you remember Peter Dinklage's character in Avengers Infinity War? Everyone knew he was in the movie, but nobody knew who he was playing. So anyway, guys, please like, subscribe and comment. Let me know all your ideas down below. Would you like Wolverine to appear in the MCU in Avengers Endgame? I personally know it's not coming, because I've spoken to a bunch of insiders and everyone is saying that no chance. and even if it was happening, no one would really know about it. So guys, we are doing a 50,000 subscriber giveaway for the Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet, which for a channel like me is worth quite a lot to give away. So all you got to do is follow me on Twitter at Mulshoot and let me know you have done so. And also I'm going to be giving away either Venom, Deadpool Super Duper 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Avengers Infinity War. But realistically, that's on Netflix everywhere now, so probably no one's going to want that. All you got to do that is subscribe to the channel, let me know down below. What is the odds of Hugh Jackman Wolverine actually being in his movie Avengers Endgame? Not really high, but let me know down below, guys. Anyway, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.